Once again with Superintendent Tom Horn, there's been some discussion about federal money being reviewed by the federal government. A lawsuit that was joined by our Attorney General claimed that there might be some issue with school safety officers, but there's really not, because we're going to come in and make sure that's covered.
Yes, school safety to me is a very high priority. Since I took office a little over 2 years ago, we've increased the numbers from 190 to 562 police officers in schools to protect the students and the staff, which I think is very important. We don't want any massacres in Arizona. And so if there are any schools that lose their school safety officer because of lack of federal funds, we'll make up for it with state funds. The amount is relatively small and we can handle that easily.
Why do you think it is that whenever funding is talked about, the initial reaction amongst many is just to assume the worst at the beginning?
Well, I try to tell people to calm down. In this case, the government didn't say they were cutting things off. They said there's a delay while they study them. And so I try to say, people, don't panic. Let's see what's going to happen.
And of course, we love the officers because we've had proof in this calendar year of their effectiveness with the Tucson situation.
Yeah, you know, I used to say when I was urging schools to have police officers that my nightmare was that some maniac would invade a school, kill 20 kids. The parents would never recover from that, I know, because I lost a child. And if the school found out that they could have had a police officer paid for by the Department of Education and chose not to do it, you can imagine how the parents would have felt about that decision. The schools that choose not to do it, they say they want to have gun-free schools. Well, saying your gun-free school says, come get me, I'm an easy victim, there's no protection. There are no massacres in police departments because they can defend themselves, and we owe it to the kids to defend them as well. So I'm very passionate about getting police officers in the schools, and there's no reason to panic when the federal government studies something, and in this case, any shortfalls, we will make it up from state funds.
Excellent. And as always, azed.gov for more information. Thank you, Superintendent.
Thank you.